hapon sa ating lahat. We have the latest on pop culture, entertainment, sports, and everything in between. I'm Denise Dan.
Hello, Denise Tan. Ako si Lourd de Veyra. The time is right for another afternoon delight. You know, bon retour.
I know.
Bon après-demi. Ano ba ba?
Ano?
Welcome back, Mademoiselle Denise Tan.
Merci. At syempre sa pabuki nyo. Thank you very much. I am touched.
Bagay na bagay sa
Ay,
pagkapula.
At syempre, hindi lang flowers, may pa fishball.
Ito po ay request ng ating tita Denise.
Correct.
Apparently, wala yatang fishball
Wala.
sa Paris.
Oo. Ang tagal pa niya, nasa mez pa lang ako, tinirequest ko na yan. Sabi ko, pwede bang tusok-tusok pag uwi?
O, sa mga hindi po nakakalam, sa first time manonood program, ang aking partner po ay kararating lamang sa pagko-cover lang naman ng 2024 Paris Olympics. Good job, partner, by the way.
Thank you, thank
Sa
you.
iyong sipag at balita ko, hindi raw kayo halos ikot. No room for pasyal-pasyal.
Nung mga last day na, I think actually mga last 2 days, doon lang kami talaga, we had the chance na makaikot for a few hours. Kasi syempre, kasi syempre the priority still is, you know, covering, ayan, yung picture na yan, actually, nasa coverage ako niyan. Pero dahil merong landmark sa likod ko, tinodo na namin, pa-picture ng isang mabilisan.
Oo. Okay, so obviously ito, okay. Ang ganda naman, artista.
Thank you.
Oo, ito, nasa Egypt ka ba? You know?
Ibang pyramid yun, iba-iba. Iba yun, medyo malayo yun.
I am Pay. Ito, sino yung kasama mo rito?
Yan yung producer natin, si EJ.
Sacré-Cœur ba yun?
No, that was in Luxembourg. So,
Ay.
I was fortunate enough to be assigned to Luxembourg to follow our fencer, Sam Katanta, nung nag-training siya doon.
Yes.
Kaya nakasingit tayo, doon tayo nakapag-celebrate ng birthday.
Ang swerte mo, no, nakachamba ka sa magandang sunlight ng summer in France. Kasi pag may mga bare months masungit na yung panahon dyan.
Oo, ayan yun. So, assign tayo niyan. Tapos, right after the coverage, they found out it was my birthday. Pulang-pula din ang tita mo. And so, they were singing me a happy birthday song, which was very nice.
In French ba?
No, English. English pa rin naman.
Oo. Hala.
Ine-interrogate na lang ako kung birthday ko daw ba talaga at ilang taon ako.
Oo.
You know what? We miss your...
Anong ito mga French ba itong mga mga Luxembourg?
Mga taga-Luxembourg sila. Sila yung nag-host kay Sam because they really wanted her to be able to experience the way of fencing dun sa Luxembourg. Kasi iba-iba talaga yung style.
Aha, I see. Kita mo naman, alam mo, Tita Denise, talagang nakakatuwa yung talagang pagpalag nitong si Sam Katanta against a vastly taller and more experienced Italian fencer.
And I was telling everyone nga, you know, when it comes to fencing, Italy has the most number of golds. Number of medals and number of golds.
Biruin mo, At para lumaban ka ng ganon, di ba? Ilan lang ang lamang nung Italiana ngayon sa
and to
ating Sam
think,
Katanta.
nung naipanalo niya yung laban niya, Lourd, yung unang laban niya, yun pa yung sabi niya, parang may pumitik daw sa kanyang tuhod. Because as we know, si Sam Katantan is actually still recovering from an ACL, which she got late last year lang. So mga 6 months pa lang talaga siyang nag-e-ensayo. But the fight that she showed in Paris, I mean, incredible. You can't put it into words.
Parang bagay siya mag-fencing. Diba? On guard! Galing nun. Sarap makakita ng isang French na umpire o referee. Isang Singaporean na referee na nagsumisigaw ng in French.
Oo. Ano nga yun? Ang guard, Re-Ali. Ayun, naalala na naman.
Re-Ali?
Tapos every single time na paulit-ulit lang yun.
Correct. Alam mo, sabi ng isang ni Thomas Jefferson, every man or every person should have 2 countries. His own country and France. Ibig sabihin mga ideals of liberty, freedom, brotherhood, etc., ay nakukuha natin sa mga Frances. Yan ang panahon nila Bonifacio, ng mga Katipunero, at lahat na nagbasa ng mga estrado na nahawa doon sa French Enlightenment na philosophers. And yan, no? Okay, so ano dito ang una mong titirahin, kunyari, Tita Denise? Kunyari lang.
Hindi naman kasi
Kunyari walang kamerang
nakakawapo. Quick agad. Dito sa isang subuan. O sige, ano na lang, yung chicken ball muna. Para medyo sweet lang.
Fishball ata yan.
Ay, fishball ba to?
Ito yung chicken ball. Ay!
Hindi, fishball flat eh. Squidball to. Ay, squidball, ewan ko.
Ano lang ang forms of street food sa Paris?
Alam mo, parang wala ako masyadong napansin talaga. What we would usually see from Metz to Paris, yung mga snow cone. Just to really parang kind of quench your thirst and help you with the heat. Pero, pero when it comes to street food, halos wala. Pasok ka talaga sa isang stall, bibili ka ng croissant o paano chocolate, ganun lang.
Baduy. Diba? So dapat yun. May mga lisensya pa yung mga yun, no?
Most likely, ganun yung patakaran nila, no? So, na-miss talaga natin to. Mga tusok-tusok. I was able to go inside like an Asian restaurant in Metz na turo-turo style, pero hindi turo-turo presyo. So, medyo iba yon.
Pero Pinoy food.
No, Asian. Yung sa Metz, wala talaga kami makita because we were asking around. Apparently, the Filipino population in Metz is around 10 to 12 lang. Tapos hindi pa sila magkakakilala.
Ay, mga suplado.
Kasi malalayo yung industry nila. Tapos sa Paris, mas madami. But then again, yun nga, because we had limited time and we had more important priorities, again, covering the games, hindi na tayo nakaikot talaga, hindi tayo nakabisita.
Nakakanibago ba pagdating mo ng airport na, uy, Pilipino to?
Yung airport, lalo nung nasa Dubai na kami, kasi may layover, at talagang parang inangkin na namin yung airport.
Ang ingay na, ibig sabihin.
Maingay na.
Nag-CDG ba kayo? Charles de Gaulle Airport?
Yes,
Hindi.
CDG to Dubai and then Dubai to Manila.
Grabe, no? Yung CDG para siyang work of art in itself. Airport na may malalaking mga butas sa taas.
Pero yun nga, pagdating naman namin sa Dubai, alam mo talagang,
Pinoy. Teritoryo namin to.
Pilipinas ka na talaga. Kasi di ba yung mga French, they're known to, keep to themselves, tahimik lang. Mas, enthusiastic lang tayo magkwento.
Correct.
Let's just put it at that.
Ano yung parang key takeaway mo sa French social behaviors, maliban sa isang observation mo na hindi sila machika masyado unless, ganun ba yun? Hindi sila suplado kamo, no?
No. They
common misperception.
They're very friendly. I think they really just mind their own business. They stick to their schedule. Pero yun nga, yung misconception is that hindi ka nila papansinin. But a simple bonjour, the hello, will take you really a long way. Kasi, meron akong isang kwento. Nagmamadali talaga kami. Tapos we were in this arena na, I am not kidding, malamaze yung ikutan before you get to like the mix zone, the interview zone, the camera zone. Tapos takbo kami, literally running. Excuse me, how do we go to ganyan-ganyan? Bonjour, sagot niya sa akin, bonjour. So I'm like,
sarcastic.
Bonjour. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like, I really have to go there. Bonjour. And then I was like, I calmed myself down. Bonjour. Excusez-moi. Can you please help me? And then nilakad niya ako.
Wow.
Sinamahan niya ako.
Pero nagparinig pa.
Nagparinig.
Parang gumalang ka muna, buha.
Exactly. Pero yun nga, even before that happened naman, this was siguro mga last 2 weeks namin, but before this happened, nakita na namin talaga how friendly they were naman.
Magic word. Bonjour.
Bonjour, correct.
Bumati ka lang. Yun. So, maninibago ka pa sa...
Nanibago ako na ang dilim.
Ang dilim?
Yeah. Kahapon para mga 4:30. Sabi ko, bakit pababa na yung araw?
Correct.
Hindi ako sanay. Kasi doon 9:30 na, ang liwanag pa rin.
At welcome back sa init, Tita Denise.
Ay, hindi mainit din doon.
At sa tren na sabihin natin, paminsan-minsan pupugak-pugak. At doon talaga no? Ang tren ay they run on time, they arrive on time. May sortie, exit, at kung ano-ano pa mga terms na talagang tumatatak
Tsaka madali ang transfer from one line to the other. Tsaka yun nga, tama ka dun sa oras. Alam mo kung kailangan mong magbadali down the stairs dahil to catch the next train, o pwedeng kalmado ka lang. Iwas tapilok.
Correct. Alam mo ang pangalan, ibig sabihin ng pangalan ko sa Frances, diba? Mabigat. Lourd. Lourd is heavy in French. Pero silent D. Lourd.
Parang may halak.
Parang bonjour.
Correct. Ito, sige, pag-usapan naman natin. Matagal-tagal akong nawala. Pero ito, ang mga stories natin on social media. Let's start with the one on Philippine Star and One News. PNP chief to police officers and personnel respond to 911 calls in 3 minutes.
Wow, kakayanin kaya talaga yon. Pero, well, it's both a command and a challenge. No? Pero alam mo, matagal na lagi ilang administration na ilang PNP leadership na rin ang sumubok talaga na panindigan yung 911 na yan. No?
Pero alam mo kasi ito nga yung sinasabi ng PNP Chief Romel Marbil na kailangan talaga, every Filipino deserves a quick and efficient police response regardless of the location and the status. Kasi alam mo yun naman yung usapan kahit before pa na parang minsan yung mga tao, sanay na sila na isusugod na lang nila yung sarili nila, let's say, to the hospital or elsewhere. Diba? Imbis na mag-intay. So, if may implement to, that will be for the good of everybody. Pero, ito na nga since nilaunch siya noong August 8, napakarami na daw nakukuha na prank calls.
Grabe naman itong mga pranksters na ito.
That's why it's also so important na ma-implement din na may, may corresponding punishment o kung ano man, yung makukuha ng mga nagpa-prank calls. Kasi hindi po biro yun. Maraming sumusubok din na tumawag sa emergency hotline.
Ang mga police presence ba nila sa Paris, ramdam na ramdam sa streets
Lord.
kahit late na.
Oo, ramdam na ramdam. And you don't really feel like you're in danger, especially kahit kami, natatapos kami kasi with athletics, minsan the game starts at 10:30.
Gabi?
Ng gabi, oo. So maglalakad kami talaga hanggang mga midnight, pero ang daming security. I think, if I'm not mistaken, para mga nasa close to 70 or 80,000 yung deployed.
Wow. Okay. Ngayon, nasa datos tayo. Biglang ng stats. Merong 100 million plus ang population sa Pilipinas. Can you imagine, meron lamang tayong 232,000 na members ng police force. So can you imagine, paano mo i-distribute yun? 100 million tapos 232,000. Merong ideal ratio na hinanap na let's say, per one policeman should be in charge of the protection of so many number of people. Kulang na kulang pa rin tayo. So sa puntong yan, in fact, yung budget niya for 2024, meron daw 127 na bagong police stations na itatayo ang kapulisan using the budget of 2024. So abangan natin yan kung ano, no? At ito'y na-distribute na sa iba't ibang region sa Pilipinas.
Well, hopefully, with the addition of that, kung matuloy nga yan at ma-execute na maayos, matuloy na rin yung 3-minute respond time nitong 911.
Actually, mahalaga rin kasi yung mga barangay. No? Of course, the barangay is not the police, pero alam natin, in reality, ang una-unang re-responde talaga ay barangay. Kaya nga, itong sistema na parang yung nucleus, halimbawa, na ito ang unang re-responde, well, supposedly, dapat may local police. No? Pero abangan natin yan kung paano magkakaroon ng adjustments itong mga ito. Ayan.
Okay,
ito matindi itong susunod na item.
Oo nga another item on the Philippine Star headline goes, Balwarte Zoo terminates employee who was caught physically abusing one lion to pose for photos. Ito naman, for posing lang.
Iniisip ko yung Balwarte nung una. Balwarte, okay, ito pala yung zoo ni dating Governor Chavit Singson. Nakaw, ilang masasabi ko dyan. Noong unang baso ka rin, ano yung abusing? Parang, oh my God, don't let this be the abuse. Una kong suspecho sa isip ko.
Nako, hindi ata yun. Parang
kasi
medyo
masakit yun.
Medyo mahirap ata yun. Pero ito na nga, na-terminate na daw yung employee. Now, the employee was said to be, quote-unquote, abusing the lion named King at parang hinahatak raw to look better on the photos.
Sinisipa daw, tinutulak, hinihila yung tail, sinisipa yung leg para kumbaga pinapapose. Oo. Tindi, no?
So, distressed daw talaga yung si King, the lion.
Pero kung si Chavit Singson ang may-ari nitong zoo na to.
No one would dare.
Hindi, siya nga.
Ay, oo nga, oo.
Siya nga. Pero anong mangyayari dito sa zookeeper na ito? Sa caretaker na ito? I can remember, in-interview namin dati si Governor Singson sa bahay niya dito sa may Dasmariñas. Hindi, Corinthian Gardens pala. Habang nag-interview kami, may naririnig kami, may nag-roar na obviously parang tiger or lion yata na naririnig-rinig namin doon. So, tuwing naririnig namin, nag-iingat kami sa mga tanong namin sa kanya lagi.
Baka may mapakawalan.
Oo, at naalala ko noon, he was very proud of this animal na bago niyang acquire. The result of breeding a tiger with a lion, which he calls a liger, believe it or not.
Ano tsura?
Ha!
Mas mukhang lion or mas mukhang...
Para siyang lion, pero let's say hairless.
Oh,
ano?
okay.
So, parang female lion.
Oo.
Anyway, hindi ka pinakain.
Wag naman siguro ang ganung level.
Pero alam mo, in theory, ako, nalulungkot ako talaga sa ideas ng zoos. Pag, kahit sabihin natin gaano katindi ang pag-aalaga dyan, the fact that you're pulling out an animal from its natural habitat, nalulungkot ako eh. In fact, yung Twilight Zone, favorite sci-fi mystery show of all time, may episode sila dati na baligtad naman. Yung mga hayop naman, yung mga tao naman, yung mga nasa zoo. At nanonood sa kanila yung mga animals. Parang, pagbaligtarin nga natin yung position, tingnan natin kung, and for what?
Paano kung endangered? Okay lang sa'yo?
Endangered?
Kunyari yung kailangan talagang protektahan.
Tingnan mo yung nangyari sa eagle.
Ayun na.
Di ba?
Okay.
Tinry ng lahat, pero baka minsan napaisip ko, hindi ka may mga lahi talagang nakadistri, kapalaran talaga na. Hindi, inaalaga. Meron pa naman daw 300 plus. Pero yun, isipin mo. Natural na yun. Inaalagaan na, naku, punta pa rin sa, kumbaga, nagliwaliw, napunta sa dagat, hinigop ng dagat, bye-bye.
Ano yung kanta, di ba? Que sera? Din ba yun?
Kaya sira, whatever will
Correct.
be. Akala ko kakanta yung kanta ni Joey Ayala.
Hindi. Ito pag-usapan pa natin lalo. Sports naman, sports-related. EJ Obiena and Mondo Duplantis share a light moment online.
Sige nga.
Di ba yung una rito, lumabas kay EJ? Yung parang cartoon
kamukha
character
nung
of
stick,
that wafer. Oo. Ito naman
Grabe.
kasama si Mondo.
Alam mo yung comment nila ron, so hard to unsee.
Actually. Nung nakita ka rin siya.
Okay, sabi ng, sino unang kung nag-comment ba? Si Mondo ba?
Mukhang mukhang si
Si
EJ ang
sabi, okay. At Mondo Duplantis, I think this is more you. Sagot naman ay...
And then nakasulat lang, the creativity of these are over and beyond.
Tita Denise, hindi ko na-gets paki-explain.
Hindi, kasi I think baka kasi yung nakikita natin sa top part ng picture is like a repost. So I think somebody tagged Ernest, so EJ Obiena, kaya niya tinag ngayon si Mondo, I think this is more you. Kumbaga may nag-story. Kasi yung sign na yun, yung parang may dalawang arrow on top. I don't know if you can see under his name. Ano yun, ibig sabihin may nag-tag sa kanya sa story.
I see. Oo. Akala ko may kinalaman yung isa may hawak ng pole, yung isa ay nakaganon.
Ano nakaganon?
Si Duplantis.
Ayun yung right after niya atang... Kailan niya ba ginawa yan? I don't know if when he won gold or right after niyang ma-break yung sarili niyang record.
Grabe, no?
Which was mind-blowing.
Alam mo, pag ginawa ng kwento ng buhay nito, ang title dapat, Inay, Tao Ba Ako?
Exactly. And to think, ang bata niya pa. Ilang Olympics pa ulit sasalihan ni Mondo.
Kawawa ang mga... Malay mo, yan ang magbigay ng motivation kay EJ para talunin yan.
Well, let's see. He is considered, Mondo Duplantis is considered as the greatest of all time in his young age.
Pero wala pa rin siyang benesa doon sa French pole vaulter. Na inofera ng
iba naman.
250,000
Oo, iba naman ang
career.
Storya nun. Pero ito, from greatest of all time in pole vaulting, ito naman, the greats of Philippine basketball, Junmar Fajardo gets another title to add to his already numerous awards. That and more stories about PBA's newest season in this report.
PBA is now back in action sa pagbubukas ng Season 49 sa The Big Dome nitong linggo. Pero bago ang bakbakan sa court, pinarangalan muna ang mga manlalaro sa taunang Leo Awards. Sinelyuhan muli ni San Miguel Beerman Center Junmar Fajardo ang kanyang GOAT status matapos masungkit ang ika-8 Most Valuable Player Award.
Hindi ko nga ma-imagine na makakuha ako ng ganito karaming MVPs. Sobrang daming na napagdaanan ng anxiety, depression, lahat. Pero never ako nag-give up. So improve sa sarili ko na may mararating ako, may mapapatunayan ako sa sarili ko. Ito yung resulta sa mga pinagagawa ko.
Inuwi naman ni number 1 overall draft pick Stephen Holt ng Barangay Ginebra ang Rookie of the Year Award. Nakuha naman ni Northport Batang Pierre Guard Paul Zamar ang Samboy Lim Sportsmanship Award. Most Improved Player naman si Jonard Clarito ng Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Bukod dyan, agaw pansin naman ang mga PBA Muse sa Season 49 Opener. Kabilang dyan ang ating mga pambansang atleta. Kasama na si 2019 SEA Games gold medalist Jamie Lim para sa San Miguel Beermen. Eye-catching naman ang blue gown ni Volley star Gemma Galanza para sa Phoenix Fuel Masters. At last but not the least, all smiles si 2024 Olympic gymnast Aliyah Finnegan, decked in all white para sa Meralco Bolts. Pinarangalan din ang Paris 2024 Centennial Team bago ang opening game sa pagitan ng Meralco Bolts kontra Magnolia Hotshots.
Next bell, he's 30 years old, Glenn Robinson, as we see Banquero.
Sa laban, Chris Banchero of Meralco Bolts made history sa pagpukol ng unang 4-point shot na sinimulan lang ngayong season. Sunod na naka 4-point shot si Jolo Mendoza.
That's a 4-point attempt. Pasok si Mendoza.
Dinomina ng Magnolia ang laban, pero sa second half, nagpakawala ng scoring run ang Meralco para makalamang. Sinubukang maipanalo ni Glenn Robinson III ang laban gamit ang 4-point line, pero mintis ang kanyang tira.
Robinson will take the 4. Baka pumasok pa yan.
Ang final score, 99-94 para sa Meralco. Para sa 1PH, Ian Suyu, News 5.
Yun, so nabinyagan na yung yung 4-point line na tinatawag. Okay, sa showbiz naman, Kuya Kaloy meets Kuya Will. Nako, that encounter and more from News 5 correspondent MJ Marfori.
Carlos FBLP Yulo!
Engranding Heroes Welcome! Ang ibinigay ng Will to Win para sa unang Olympic double gold medalist ng bansa na si Carlos Yulo. Ang studio nga, sumabog sa palakpakan para sa Pinoy Olympian. Siyempre, may pa-welcome si Kuya Will para sa Golden Boy.
Wala akong 1 million na bibigay sa'yo, pero may jacket kang ginto din.
Salamat po.
Si Kaloy naman, may muntik request lang.
Pwedeng pa selfie.
Pwede ba kitang yakapin? Pwede ba?
Pinuri ni Emilian Vigier ang nobyong si Joshua Garcia sa bagong pelikula nito kasama ang ex na si Julia Barreto. Sabi ni Emilian, nire-respeto niya ang craft ng dalawa matapos panoorin ang Unhappy for You. Dagdag pa niya, punuro ito ng lessons that heals so many wounds. Kaya proud na proud daw siya kay Joshua. Kilig overload ang hatid ng ASAP sa kanilang pagbisita sa California. Kabilang nga sa nagpakilig, ang love team na Donnie Pangilinan at Bel Mariano, pati na sina Kim Chu at Paulo Avellino. Nag-perform din dyan sina Ann Curtis at Joshua Garcia na magsasama sa Filipino adaptation ng It's Okay to Not Be Okay. May pa-tribute din para kay megastar Sharon Cuneta. Nakasama niya sa performance ang ASAP Divas. Hindi rin naman nagpakabog ang BGYO sa performance ng kanilang latest single na Trash. Sa mga kapatid nating nais mapasama sa isang boy group, binuksan na ng TV5 at MLD Entertainment ang audition para sa Be The Next 99 Dreamers. Kung ikaw ay lalaki at ipinanganak mula 2000 hanggang 2009, pumunta lang sa bnext99.com at ipadala ang inyong application. Marami pang detalye mula sa inaabangang Idol Survival Project ang ire-reveal soon. Mapapanood ang Be The Next 99 Dreamers sa 2025 sa TV5.
All right, it's time to take a quick break. And as we do that, here's what's happening in the U.S. less than 80 days before the November elections.
Riding a wave of enthusiasm since she rose to the top of the Democratic ticket, Kamala Harris is now preparing for the next phase of her battle for the White House.
We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We are going to do this.
An estimated 50,000 people will converge on Chicago this week for the Democratic National Convention.
This is going to be an opportunity for the Democrats to really define her. Of course, there's been a lot of enthusiasm about her, and mainly that's because Joe Biden is off the ticket and people were worried he would not win.
Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, already secured their nominations during a virtual roll call vote.
I couldn't be prouder to be on this ticket and to help make Kamala Harris the next president of the United States.
But that doesn't mean the political speeches delivered in the Windy City won't be significant.
The acceptance speeches, first by the vice presidential candidate and then by the presidential candidate, will be very important. In her case, definitional.
We'll get speeches from their spouses, and those are oftentimes very important at giving you a biography. And that is really important, especially for undecided voters towards the end of the election. It often comes down to the personal characteristics of the candidates that helps them decide.
The Harris-Walz ticket will get high-level support from stars of the Democratic Party.
The past presidents will be careful not to overshadow the person they hope will be the next Democratic president.
Thousands of activists are expected to demonstrate every day of the four-day convention. While their agendas vary, many agree an immediate ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war is the overarching issue.
The central question that now faces the party is whether the demonstrations will only be in the streets or whether they will, in addition, be in the seats.
The purpose of protest is to be disruptive. We'll have to see how clever some of these protesters are. Do they get inside the arena? Are they able to be disruptive? That's what a lot of them are looking to do.
With early voting in some key states starting just weeks after the DNC wraps up, the pressure is on Harris to define her candidacy before her opponent Donald Trump does.
Alright, babati po sa mga taga Quezon City. Happy Quezon Day. At nagbabalik po ang Afternoon Delight dito po sa One News. Ako po si Lourd de Veyra.
At ako naman po si Denise. Thanks for staying with us. Now, ngayon pag-usapan muna natin a quick rundown of more stories here on One News. Pag-asa says Tropical Storm Dindo has left the Philippine area of responsibility. It was last spotted 670 kilometers northeast of Itbayat, Batanes. Meantime, the southwest monsoon will bring rains over Batanes and Babuyan Islands, while localized thunderstorms will affect Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Over 700 out of 11,000 Filipinos in Lebanon are requesting for repatriation. That's as the conflict between Hezbollah and Israeli forces continue to intensify. The Philippine government is considering raising alert level 4 over Lebanon. If this is implemented, all our citizens there will be mandated to go back to the country. Philippine and Chinese vessels collided off Escoda Shoal early Monday. The West Philippine Sea Task Force said the incident was due to the Chinese Coast Guard's dangerous maneuvers. But the CCG accused the country of, quote, deliberately colliding with their vessels. The incident created a 5-inch hole in the BRP Cape Engano's deck, while BRP Bagakay suffered a minor structural damage after it was rammed twice. The Philippines has received an A- investment grade rating from Japan-based Rating and Investment Information Incorporated. This is the highest rating the country has received so far, with last year's rating of BBB+. President Bongbong Marcos says this reflects strong investor confidence in the nation's economic vitality and is expected to lower borrowing costs. And Senator Bato de la Rosa plans to conduct the upper chamber's own probe on drug smuggling. This is similar to the House panel's investigation involving Davao City Representative Paulo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte's husband, Manasseh Carpio. De la Rosa called the allegations of former Bucor employee Jimmy Guban linking the Duterte family to the crime very unbelievable and illogical.
And still on the Dutertes, Vice President Sara Duterte is claiming political harassment after her brother Paolo and husband Man Scarpio were tagged in an investigative hearing regarding drug smuggling. And here's the report.
Former Customs Intelligence Officer Jimmy Guban tagged Davao City 1st District Representative Paulo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte's husband Man Scarpio in the 2018 Shabu shipment. In the first hearing of the House Quad Committee last week, Guban accused Duterte, Carpio, and former President Rodrigo Duterte's economic advisor Michael Yang as the owners of the magnetic lifters seized in Cavite in 2018. Recall that the magnetic lifters concealed 11 billion pesos worth of illegal drugs.
Kami po ang nanghuli. Ano po ang partikular na batas? Ang iba-violate ko? Conspiracy to import? Or yun ang grand conspiracy na linisin ang pangalan ng first family at si Michael Yang para pagsalitain pa ako at papirmahin na ang kasama doon sa importation na isang politiko na kalaban nila.
Representative Duterte has denied the allegations, saying he does not know Guban. He also questioned Guban's credibility by bringing up his record of being cited in contempt by the Senate due to lying. For Vice President Sara Duterte, this is all part of the political attacks and harassment against her family.
Lahat ito ay political harassment, political attacks. Nakikita niyo naman, lumabas siya nung umalis ako sa DepEd, lumabas siya nung nagsasalita na ako kung anong dapat ginagawa natin para sa ating bayan.
VP Sara also said she already expected the alleged impeachment complaint brewing in the Congress against her.
That is expected. Lagi namang pinapag-usapan among members of the House of Representatives ang impeachment at naririnig naman namin lagi yon base sa mga sinasabi ng mga kaibigan doon sa loob.
Regarding her relationship with President Bongbong Marcos,
wala akong label sa relationship namin ngayon. Hindi na kami nagkikita, hindi na rin kami nagkakausap.
For News 5, Bril Montalvo, We Are One News.
Now you're still watching Afternoon Delight on One News. It's time for another breather. We'll be right back.
August 19th, 1991. In the Soviet Union, communist hardliners announced that Mikhail Gorbachev has been removed from power. But the coup against Gorbachev during his vacation collapses days later. The Soviet Union dissolves by the end of the year. 1934.
Der kostbarste Besitz auf dieser Welt aber ist das eigene Volk.
Voters in Germany overwhelmingly ratify Adolf Hitler's powers as their Führer, or absolute ruler. The plebiscite caps the Nazi leader's rise to power, a path that leads to World War II and the Holocaust. 1960. During the Cold War, a Soviet tribunal convicts American U-2 pilot Francis Gary Powers of espionage. Powers is sentenced to 10 years in prison. He's exchanged for a Soviet spy nearly 2 years later. 1906. Philo T. Farnsworth, one of the pioneering inventors of television, is born in Beaver County, Utah. And 1977.
One morning I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
Comedian Groucho Marx, star of silver screen, radio, and TV, dies in Los Angeles at age 86. Today in History, August 19th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Back, you're still watching Afternoon Delight. Ako po si Denise.
At ako naman po si Lourd de Veyra. Alright, volcanic smog wrapped the sky in some parts of Calabarzon and nearby areas this morning. And all that galing sa Taal Volcano. Ang detalye mula kay News 5 correspondent Mon Gualvez. Mon, bakit kailangan magsuspindi ng klase? Sa maraming areas, ganun ba talaga kalala yung fog mula sa Taal?
Hi, Lourd, Denise. Yeah, actually, ramdam pa rin, no, yung volcanic smog or fog dito sa Talisay, Batangas. And that's the reason why most of the LGUs here suspended the classes or shifted the classes into modular learning because of the effects of the fog, especially last night until early this morning. Makapal talaga yung haze o yung usok dito sa area. Bagamat wala nang naamoy na kakaiba kapag inalis yung face mask, medyo mahapdi pa rin sa mata at balat yung hangin sa lugar. Kaya naman, most of the residents balik sa pagsusuot ng face mask. No, magmula kasi kahapon, kapansin-pansin nagkaroon nga raw ng haze sa paligid dulot ng sulfur dioxide o yung asupre na ibinubuga ng Bulkang Taal. Marami sa kanila nagrereklamo ng hirap sa paghinga, pati na pangangati ng mata at lalamunan. Sabi ng PBOX, araw-araw naman daw patuloy na nagbubuga ng sulfur dioxide itong Taal Volcano, pero mas lumala lang daw at naging fog dahil nga sa hindi gaanong malakas na hangin kahapon. Sa tala ng ahensya, hindi bababa sa 1,000 toneladang sulfur dioxide ang ibinubuga ng Taal Volcano kada araw. At dahil sa fog, hindi makita ngayon yung bulkan matapos mabalot pa rin ng usok. Pero alam nyo, sa pag-iikot ng News 5 team dito sa area, napansin not wearing a face mask anymore. Sabi ng mga residente mismo ng Talisay who doesn't wear a face mask, dala ng pagiging sanay na raw nila sa ganitong sitwasyon ng bulkan. Ang iba naman, abay dumayo pa rito. Makita lang daw ng malapitan itong Taal Volcano matapos mabalitaan nga itong volcanic smog. Nananatiling nakataas, alert level 1 itong Bulkang Taal. And so far, some barangays and LGUs here give free face mask to some affected residents due to the effects of fog, and nakastandby din naman yung ilang supplies sa mga municipal hall and city hall kung sakasakaling kakailanganin.
Oo. Mon, saan ka nakapwesto ngayon?
I am right now in Talisay Baywalk here in Batangas. Itong Talisay Baywalk na to. Oo. In Talisay Baywalk, dito yung pinaka-perfect spot if you want to take a picture as a background.
Oo, tama. Sa baba na yan, ano? Nako, Mon, para sa mga hindi pa nakaka-experience, ano? Ako naamoy ko yung fog na yan at yung amoy ng asupre o sulfur na baka akala ng marami na hindi pa nakaka-experience one. Baka akala na parang may sinusunog lang, hindi pa may sinusunog ng mga dahon sa tabi-tabi. Paki-describe sa atin in the most graphic way possible kung ano'y amoy talaga ng ganyan.
Actually, Lourd, luckily, when we went here dito sa Talisay, yung amoy nabawasan na. Pero yung hapdi sa mata at saka dun sa balat, yun yung medyo hirap pa, no? Kasi yung sa mata talagang kahit wala kang ginagawa, as in, parang pag naglalakad ka or nakaupo ka lang, something na may mahapdi sa pilik mata, sa mata mismo na pumapasok, no? And then, yung amoy, hindi na masyado eh. Well, ako alam ko rin kasi yung amoy ng sulfur dioxide, pero within this, mula kanina umaga to this point, wala na. Whenever we remove our face mask, para nga sana i-testing kung may amoy pa ba, wala na kaming naamoy naman yun. Talagang masakit pa lang din yung sa mata at saka sa balat. Luckily din kasi one of the reasons, sabi din ng PBOX, na maaaring nakadagdag dahilan bakit hindi na gaanong amoy yung sulfur dioxide. Mas mahangin kasi ngayon at bumuhos din yung ulan dito sa area, in which yun yung sinasabi ng PBOX na makakatulong na mag-disperse dun sa sulfur dioxide within the air. Pero babala nila kapag malakas din talaga yung sulfur dioxide at umalo sa hangin, acid rain naman daw yun.
Mon, ano naman yung advice? Because we understand na yung hindi na masyado naamoy pero masakit sa mata, no? What can be used as remedy kung sa balat at sa mata mahapdi pa?
Oo, the first advice talaga ng mga officials dito and experts talaga, Denise, is to remain indoors, no? That's number one. And if you have no choice, kundi lumabas pa rin ng bahay, please wear face mask, any protective gear sa inyong mata, at saka sa bibig at ilong. If you have no face mask at all, or if you don't have any face mask, yung wet cloth, pwede rin daw yung gamitin yon, at saka hugasan lamang after nyo ma-expose sa mga ganitong klaseng sulfur dioxide outside, at pwede rin uminom ng tubig kung sakaling may mga malalanghap nga kayo, no? One of the suggestions yan and advice ng Department of Health naman para sa mga residents na hindi mapipigilan makalabas ng bahay dahil nga sa kanilang mga activities and engagements.
Oo, Mon, kasi nagtanong sa'yo, walang mga vag-vag na mga ganyan sa Paris, eh, no? Pero, okay, Mon, normally, ano ba, para sa mga kapatid natin nakikita, ano bang indication ng pag-issue ng VAG? Halimbawa, may kasunod ba ito? Ano ba bang mas dapat abangan natin, yung pag-spew ng buhangin, ng abo o VAG? Ano ba yung mga ibig sabihin ng mga bagay na ito, Mon?
Oo. Actually, yung PVOX tungkol dyan, at naitanong din natin sa kanila, no, kung ano bang indication and implication, if ever, nitong sulfur dioxide emission that resulted to VOG or volcanic smog. Ang sinasabi nila, kasi we are asking if we are going to elevate ba yung alert level ng Taal Volcano into alert level 2, which is currently alert level 1 dahil nga sa sulfur dioxide. Hindi naman daw, kasi nga may mga parameters.
Naku.
Tatlo ito magdudulot pa ng kailangan nila itaas. Pero itong volcanic smog o yung VOG, talagang walang ibang hihintay dito kundi mawala lang ito sa hangin. Para lang talagang usok na normal na madidisperse lamang siya kung tatangay na siya ng hangin o kung makakalo sa ulan. So, in terms of may mga paparating pa ba na mga another batch no ng sulfur dioxide o asupre, yan ang hindi masabi ngayon ng PVOX dahil nga sinasabi nila sa atin, patuloy pa rin sa pagbuga ng sulfur dioxide itong vulkan mula nung ito ay nag-erupt no last 2020 pa. So it didn't stop yung kanyang paglalabas or pagbubuga ng sulfur dioxide. So another smog, another VOG can happen again kung sakaling magkaroon na naman ng mga instances na mawala na naman yung lakas ng hangin at talagang manatili lamang siya sa ground dahil nakapaligid no yung mga bayan dito sa mismong Taal Volcano.
Alright. Maraming salamat sa updates. News 5 correspondent Mon Gualvez, ingat po sa crew natin dyan.
Now, the Pasigarbo sa Sugbo will return to Cebu City on August 25. For the details, let's talk to One News Cebu desk and the Freeman editor, Dale Israel. Dale, kamusta ang preparations for the Sugbo Festival?
Yes, maayong hapon, Lourd and Denise. Big events are happening actually in Cebu, not just the Pasigarbo, but this is related to the 455th founding anniversary of Cebu Province. Now, the biggest one would be, of course, Pasigarbo sa Cebu Festival. It's actually called Pasigarbo sa Cebu Festival of Festivals, and that is because it's a total of 51 competing contingents for the street dancing and grand showdown. We're talking here about each city and town of Cebu Island will be presenting their local festival on the streets of Cebu City, and it will run for several hours and might end up on midnight. For context, each town here in Cebu has developed their own particular festival, and there is a Sugat Kabanahawan Festival in Mindanao, the Kabkaban Festival in Karkar, the Hinulawan Festival of Toledo, and even the three towns of Bantayan Island have their own festival, which will also be presented on August 25. Now, the street dancing will begin around 1 p.m., but the road closures will begin or will start by 12 noon, since the props and the dancers have to line up already by that time. Pasigarbo sa Cebu will be on August 25, but this early, the Cebu City Traffic Office has already issued a public advisory of the road closures, and they said that the public should already plan out if they have scheduled trips during that day, since traffic congestion is expected. The road closures will affect a huge portion of Osmeña Boulevard. For context, for those haven't visited Cebu, Osmeña Boulevard is a major road here, just like EDSA in Metro Manila. So PV routes will be diverted to interior and narrow roads, and also private vehicles will also be diverted there. So expect street dancing to end by 5 or 6 p.m. So that will be around 6 hours of road closure on Sunday. This will be much longer than the famous Sinulog Festival, which only has 20 contingents. Now, there will also be 47 candidates for the Pasigarbo. For the Pasigarbo sa Sugbo Festival Queen, the pageant will be showcasing the 47 candidates. They will be dancing, or the lead dancers of the festival. So the grand showdown will follow after the street dancing, and it will be held at the Cebu City Sports Center. Also part of the 455th anniversary of Cebu will be a summit between Cebu and St. Petersburg, Russia on August 21 until the 23rd. Cebu and St. Petersburg has a sisterhood agreement, and the summit will be joined by local officials from St. Petersburg, and Moscow will also be here to watch the festival. The summit will focus on tourism, investments, and sharing of medical advancements from Russia. State of the Province of Governor Garcia will also be tomorrow, and the One Cebu Expo on the 25th that will be featuring the businesses in Cebu. So just keep you posted on these events right here on One News. Back to you guys.
Yan ang tinatawag na the Festival of Festivals, Dale, di ba? At naku, mukhang mas matindi ba ito in terms of scale and ambition pagdating compared to something like yung tawag doon, yung nangyayari tuwing January.
Sinulog Festival.
Sinulog, oo. At balita ko, last year tama sa Karkar daw hinold at nagkaroon yata ng technical glitches. Kaya this year yata may malaking perang iuhulog ang Office of the Governor.
Yes, last year it was held on that was held on at Karkar City, and there are technical glitches on the sound system and the LEDs. And right now they replaced actually the contractor for the LEDs with another one. They said it will be much better, and I guess it will be much well. I don't know if it's much expensive, but for sure it will be much better. There'll be no glitches during this time. Lord?
Pag ganyan ba, sumasayaw din si Governor?
Well, the governor dances only on the Sinulog. We don't have any information yet if she will dance on Pasigarbo, but usually it's Sinulog because according to her, it's Ikipanata for the Santiago, for the Sinulog.
Pag sa Karkar, naalala ko yung chicharon sa lechon, masarap sa Karkar.
Yun pala mga dapat doon.
Pwede ba kami cover dyan ng galing Paris? Eto, anong French nang pupunta ka ba ng Cebu?
Ano?
Di pa Cebu. Oo, pa Cebu.
Pupunta ka ba ng
Cebu?
Well, all right. Thank you very much. We'll surely be looking forward to all of that. That was One News Cebu Desk and the Freeman editor, Dale Israel. Now, the question is, can one ever be ready for the future?
Whoa.
A study shows that rising healthcare costs and inflation brings down Filipinos' confidence in their future well-being. Mobile Journal Denise Valdesancho with the details.
Sa kalagayan ngayon ng Pilipinas, natanong mo na ba ang sarili mo ng, gaano nga ba ako ka-future ready? Mataas na presyo ng bilihin at masakit sa bulsang gastusin sa healthcare. Ilan lang yan sa nararanasan ng mga Pinoy sa araw-araw. Ang resulta, mababang financial confidence ng mga mamimili sa Pilipinas. Napatunayan yan sa isang pag-aaral ng insurance and investment company na Manulife. On a scale of 1 to 100, ang desired readiness level daw ay 91. Pero ang expected level of readiness ay 79 lang naman. Sa 4 na taon ng financial advisor na si Nina Venjola sa kanyang industriya, may iilan pa rin daw kasing close-minded pagdating sa usaping pinansyal at pagiging future-ready.
Marami din yung close-minded na kahit i-explain sa kanila na ito yung dapat, oo, mag-a-agree sila, pero hindi nila tatanggapin kung ano yung dapat talaga.
Mula sa 1,050 respondents na sinurvey, nangunguna ang rising healthcare costs sa top 5 challenges na nakaaapekto sa kumpiyansa ng mga Pinoy pagdating sa kanilang future well-being. Kasunod nito, ang inflation, economic slowdown, increasing interest rates, at health trending down.
Kasi yung mindset ng mga nakausap ko, parang lagi naman nila sinasabi, sa family nila wala naman nagkakasakit pa na grabe. So, hindi rin nila iniisip na magkakasakit sila. Yung bang hindi nila pinaghahandaan yung pagkakasakit.
Kaya't pakatandaan daw, prevention is always better than cure. Kung financial goals naman ang pag-uusapan, top 1 ang pagkakaroon ng passive income matapos ang retirement. Kaya kung nais mo itong ma-achieve, huwag raw matakot mag-commit at mag-take risk.
Wag nilang katakutan yung tunay na makakatulong sa kanila sa future.
Kilala tayong mga Pinoy bilang resilient, ngunit di rin talaga maiiwasan ng anxiety lalo na kung future ang pag-uusapan. Ang mapapayo niya?
Mas matakot ka na wala kang ginagawa. Diba? Mas nakakatakot kapag may nangyari sa'yo tapos wala kang aasahan.
Mahirap na talaga sa mundo ngayon, lalo na kapag adulting. Pero less hassle yan kung may plano ka. Kaya ang mindset, dapat ready ako. Mobile Journal, Denise Valdesancho po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
So kayong word na yan, adulting. Okay, sa panahong digital lang lahat, mas viral, mas benta sa madla. Pero paano nga ba nakakatulong sa online exposure sa negosyo? Mobile Journal, Amy Atienza tells us in this report.
Sa dami nga ng oras na ginugugol natin sa internet, aba, siguradong napadaan ka na rin sa mga nakakatawang promotions. Pero malaki nga ba ang epekto nito sa kanilang negosyo? Alamin natin yan. Di bali na ang umakting o gumulong sa daan para lang magawa ang mga ito. kung kapalit naman ay libo-libo o milyon-milyong views online. Palupitan ng content ang labanan. Mas nakakatawa, mas benta. Sa isang viral video sa TikTok, halos mapaos na ang isang barista para lang mahanap ang customer.
Jam! Jam! Jam!
Yung mindset kasi na inaano ko sa staff, sa team members is if we want to do something, todo na natin.
Hindi rin naman maipagkakaila na naging maganda ang resulta nito dahil sa laki ng exposure.
Actually, sobrang effective niya kasi 1 million views pero alam naman natin na hindi naman lahat yon magko-convert into sales. But we have been getting a lot of online orders compared to before.
Kahit saang platform man yan i-post, nakakatawa, kakaiba o simple man ang atake nito, isa lang naman ang goal, ang mag-viral.
There was fear. I got scared na sabi ko, kapag gumawa tayo ng video, it has to go viral. It has to be trending.
Marami man ang mga lumipas na trends sa mundo ng promotions. Huwag ka pa ring matakot na sumubok ng bago. Mobile Journal, Amy Atienza po, hatid ang muka ng balita.
Oh, Tita Denise, Amy, ang malungkot dyan, nakatotohanan, you cannot plan virality. Kahit sabi mo, all the needed elements are there, minsan ang pagiging viral, spontaneous siya.
Depende talaga sa reception ng tao.
Unless, hulugan mo na maraming pang-boost, mag-viral yun. Pero hindi mo talaga masabi kung ano yung magkiklik eh.
Correct.
Walang formula. Pero ito, for sure, miss na ito ng ating Tita Denise Tan. Ito na po ang I Saw the Signs. At ang featured photos natin ngayon ay mula sa avid viewers mismo ng Afternoon Delight. Sigurado ang na-miss ang ating Tita Denise. Photo number 1 mula kay Muggsy Alcantara. Ang sabi dito ay, fried chicken, only rice, 50 pesos lang. At malinis pa dahil may free soap.
Ang taray. Kasi syempre minsan nga naman kumakapit yung amoy, di ba?
Correct.
Meron ka na pambanlaw agad.
Yawn.
Ang galing. In fairness, sulit na sulit ang 50 mo. Saan? Ano maabot ng 20 pesos mo?
Saan? Di ba?
Ito 50 pesos.
May sabon ka pa.
Free soap, in fairness. Gusto ko yan.
Higop ka ng masarap na soap. Ito next, Tita. Ano to?
Huwag mo hihigupin. Delikado yun. Ito, photo number 2 from Ralph John Mijares. Edwin Reyes Pork and Beef.
Ano ba yan?
Baka naman typo lang.
Oo nga.
Yung
parang tawa-tawa ka. Ano naman?
Naghang kasi ako eh.
Okay.
Ba't ang daming pangalan?
Ako rin eh. Hindi ko una na-gets eh.
Okay.
Beef. Pork and beef.
Okay, photo number 3 mula kay Afternoon Delight viewer Ching Silverio. Please, yung
Kaya ko yan. To pick
Please use those to pick pastry sticks.
Pastry ba yan? Hindi naman matamis para mga breads lang yan eh.
Pero parang ang hirap. Di man lang mouth. Sounds like...
Kaya. Tubig.
Mahirap mag-demo nun Baka ma-memo po kami pag dinemo namin. So, sige
pag ako, oo. Pag ikaw, yun ang viral.
Let's stick to the video. Pero baka mag-viral tayo dito. No, baka gusto natin yung mag-viral tayo dito.
I have a few ideas. Pero kakausami ko yung manager mo. Ngayon, gaya nila Muggsy, Ralph, and Ching, if you've seen signs, nako, just send them to us. Dito po sa Afternoon Delight. Again, thank you, Ralph, Muggsy, and Ching.
Okay, ayan po yung ating email, afternoondelight@gmail.com. Sabay-sabay tayong tumawa at sumaya with all that you see everywhere. Okay, that will do it for us. Ngayon pong Monday, August 19th. Thank you for watching Afternoon Delight. Magkita-kita po ulit tayo for the rest of the week. I'm Denise Tan.
Welcome back, Tita Denise Tan. Ako po si Lourd de Veyra. Join us again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Have a delightful afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the week.